Welcome to Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy. I didn't have any sound, but I caught it myself. I didn't need any help from you guys. Oh, more volume from me. Turn that down. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. Do me a favor. If you're watching the show. Whoa, what happened? Uh-oh. Oh. I've got this show on multiple places. It's messing me up. Here we go. Where is that noise coming from? I hear, you know what? Just enjoy the intro. Hey, I'm back. Welcome to the show. It's Lenny Schmidt. I think I figured out I had minor audio problems. As always, I had some sort of minor audio problem. How you guys doing? Thanks. Welcome to the show. This is Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy, blah, blah, blah. Do me a favor real quick. Like the video. Do that. Do a little thumbs up thing for me. It's apparently it's a big deal with the kids these days. It's called smash the like button, I think is what I've been told. So make sure you smash the like button for me. Also, subscribe to the channel. That'd be awesome. Also, if you want, do me a favor. You can even share the video. How about that? Why not? I hit like. Look, I liked my own video. Some of you guys are here. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to be here. I had a good weekend. It's a busy weekend. A lot of driving. Still doing the Uber Eats thing. Till I go back out on the road. I'll be on the road next week, by the way. Looney Bin the Looney Bin in Tulsa, Oklahoma next week. Pay attention. Wednesday through Saturday, I will be there. So if you're in the area, come on out to the Looney Bin. I don't know if you heard me burp. But that was awkward. Besides that, everything's good, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in yet again. I'm excited about today's show. Not a lot going on in the news. I have talked, if you guys are Carnival cruisers, and I know a lot of you are that are watching the show. Nothing but good news from Carnival. They got green lights to test ships, and I know tons of friends that are working that have tons of work. So lots of guys are getting a lot of work right now out of Carnival. A lot of July to August dates. So if you have a cruise in July or August, you're looking pretty good, man. Besides that, how you guys doing? It's good. Let's go to the board. I know there's a lot of people here. Oh, if you're a Patreon member, I'll send a message out right after the show. This Thursday, 4 o'clock Pacific time, it's happy hour somewhere. You know what that means. That's a Zoom meeting for all the Patreon followers that I have, and we just drink. It's great. This is an excuse for me to drink, really, in my house. So I'll drink, and then we'll talk to people on Zoom. So that will be this week. If you want to become a Patreon member, look, you can do all kinds of stuff right there. Support, donate the show. We don't have any sponsors here on the show. Our sponsors are you guys, the viewers and the listeners and people that are on the show occasionally. So if you want to sponsor the show financially, go right there. Go to lennyschmidt.com/if-you-can. Lots of ways to donate or sponsor the show. Also, you can join the Patreon page. You can go there, or you can go to Patreon, search Lenny Schmidt Comedy. For as little as $1 a month, man. That's all it is, like $1 a month. And you get all kinds of stuff. You get free albums, 8-tracks. You get free 8-tracks from me. And you get to be on my MySpace page. That's it. That's all I got. Let's go to the board. Wow, I have a lot of viewers here. All right, the Mulligans are still here before they go camping. Nice. Vince and Tammy, thanks. Good to see you. Vince, excellent work on the brisket. I saw the pictures on Facebook. I'm very proud of you. I wish I could be there. Alex is tuning in from, looks like, Mexico. Yes? Oh, yeah. Look at this. I got people viewing it from Mexico. That's great. Ben Magley's here again, the resident Packer fan. Good to see you. Hello, Rachel. It's good to see you. Larry Warden. Did I see him? Yes, Larry Warden is here. Hola, amigo, my friend. Also, queso. Queso? Guy said it's cheese. Is it cheese? Queso. I said queso. That makes no sense. Thanks for being here, Larry Warden, once again. Mulligans, got them. Okay, good. And I think we're good. Robert Greenberg, yay! Rachel Zimmerman, I said hello to already. And Shauna Johnston. We're pretty much, we're in good shape. We don't have the Runions aren't here, which means Brenda's in charge of the phone. That's how it works with Brenda. Or Brenda's in charge of the computer. That's all we got. What else was in the news? There's actually nothing in the news. The White Sox are in first place, if you really give a shit about baseball. But my White Sox are in first place. So there you go. That's all I got. Everything else in the news? Not much. Everything's good, folks. Things are good. Remember before when I started the show, when I would start out, I go, I don't want to read the news. It's all depressing. It's all bad. It's all bad things. Now it's a lot of good things, man. The numbers are down. There was, I guess, Oregon said they had 300 total cases, 200 total cases of COVID, and 3 deaths. California's numbers are even lower. Things are good, man. Things are looking good. So congratulations. Just keep it up, and things will be back to normal soon. Stadiums are going to be full capacity. This is just all good news. It's all good news. Summer's around the corner. So many good things to look forward to. I'm very excited. You guys should be proud of yourselves. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for all of us. All right, man. Let me go back to this, and then let's get right to it. We're going to get right to it. I apologize for the kermuffle beginning. Hello? Fun? Perfect. Here we go. Folks, I've been looking forward to the show for a while. Every once in a while, I have somebody on the show that has talent, and today is one of those days. This is a very talented individual that's here. I'm surprised. We're going to try and get this done before he realizes he is too talented for the show. So let's get to this right away. I met this guy on a cruise ship. Almost everybody I have on the show I met on a cruise ship. But I met him on he was in the Million Dollar Quartet playing the role of Jerry Lee Lewis. And you'll see why as the show progresses and we move forward. He's a very talented actor, musician, playwright. And you know what? I want to show you. Let's get a taste of how good he is with the piano. He plays the piano very well. Why don't we take a look at my good friend, Jefferson McDonald.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood an old cabin made of earth and wood where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever used to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny B. Good. Oh yeah.
Folks, that is Jefferson McDonald. Here he comes live to us right here, folks. Give him a round of applause, the one and only Jefferson McDonald. There he is. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you. Thank you for that introduction, Lenny. You're too kind.
Thank you. You're welcome. The crowd went nuts. Everybody's happy to see you. Everyone's excited, man. Everyone's excited.
They did. I haven't heard an audience like that in a while. That was great.
Thank you. I bring him with me everywhere. It's been a tough COVID. It's been a tough COVID, brother. I got people in my room clapping for me.
It's been a tough COVID.
It's been a tough COVID. How's it going?
It's going really well. It's good to see your face. I guess I was trying to think about when I met you, and I suppose it was it 18, 19? It was the getaway, Norwegian getaway, 2018, 19?
Yeah.
I want to say that's when I met you and really enjoyed your stand-up. And I've actually I've been watching your quarantine comedies, especially since you reached out to me. But I remember you gave me a CD, enjoyed that. But I've also really enjoyed your Spotify special. So congrats on
thank you, brother.
everything.
Thank you, man.
You know, I'm a really big fan of stand-up comedy and generally. So you know, it's kind of a related medium to what I do, but it's really interesting, vulnerable medium. So I've always been curious about it. But
Yeah.
I love the way you do it and your approach.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah,
I
big fan.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's fun. I like it, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for doing the show. This was great. We were supposed to be on last week, but I'm glad you bumped it up a week so that we could get or you pushed it back a week to make sure the video was finished, correct? Is that what we did? We waited we moved it up. You're working on some stuff?
Yeah, we have been working on some stuff during this quarantine. Obviously, my shows were canceled.
No way,
I
really?
got in touch with my. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. I got my golf handicap down a little bit. But
Oh, look at you, winner. Nice.
also, I
Wait, where
reached
are
out
you,
to
by
my
the way?
cousin who has a
Where are you, location-wise? Where are you in the country? In New York or Jersey? Where are you at?
I moved to Brooklyn,
You moved
Crown
okay,
Heights,
cool.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I've been there. Right now, I'm in Nyack. I spend a lot of time in Nyack. I get out of the city quite often as I can, just to get out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I mess it with my mic, so tell me if you can still hear me,
I can still hear you.
because I hear
You
myself
still-
way too much.
No, I hear you. I turned the volume down a little bit here. You're fine. We've already commented. Well, we didn't comment live yet that you sound like you're in a helicopter doing traffic. That's how your new fancy
Yes,
microphone.
that's right. That's right. That's right. You did any traffic or weather I'm up here. This was the biggest waste of $200 in my life. This headset is.
Dude, you buy that from a kid in the parking lot or something? What happened? That was a Best Buy maneuver?
Yeah, he said you knew you, that he suggested this, that you love this. This is a sponsor of yours.
Lenny loves my stuff.
Only missing a few key components. Otherwise, it's great. So what I did is I made this album. I recorded it in Brooklyn at my cousin's studio. And we started that project back in November. I broached this subject to him. He was down. I started a Kickstarter for it. And away we went. And I brought on a lot of amazing artists. I brought on just some phenomenal Brooklyn artists. And we ended up making one video. We actually made a video, which I think you're going to show. It's actually a video of us recording one of the songs in the studio.
Nice.
And it's a song I played a long time in $1 Million Quartet, and I decided to try it again, but just with two instruments. We almost went for a minimal rock and roll approach, just with piano and drums, and it came out pretty well. I really like it. So I don't know if you want to show it now, but you certainly could.
Well, I'm going to now. You set it up perfectly. How can I not show it now? Folks, let's go. Let's get right to it. This is Jefferson McDonald live in the studio doing, let me get it up here. Right, here we go. Doing Wild Child. Here we go, man. Sit back and enjoy. Ooh, I got to hit this first. There we go. Like clockwork.
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm just out of school and I'm a real cool. Gotta jump, gotta jive, got the message, I'm alive. I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking. I'll keep it moving, baby. I'm a style, 'cause I'm a real wild child. Come on, baby, shake it all night long. Shake it till the meat comes off of the bone. I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking. I'll keep it moving, baby. I'm a style, 'cause I'm a real wild child. Well, I'm gonna pick you up in my 88. Get ready, sugar, and don't be late. We're gonna move you all night long till a whole lot of shaking going on. I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking. Keep it moving, baby. Don't grip on my style, 'cause I'm a real wild child. Well, we gotta keep it shaking till the sun goes down. After dark, that's when I get around. Gotta move, gotta make it help. When you get the bump, you sure can't stop. I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm a wild one. We're gonna keep it shaking. Keep it moving, baby. Don't trim my style, 'cause I'm a real wild child. A child, 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 I'm a real wild child. Watch out, baby. Watch out, 'cause I'm a real wild child. Woo! Woo! That's Wild Child.
Dude, I love that. That is really cool, man. I love that ending. Dude, I love that old school shit. I love that piano and a drum. You know what I mean? I'm always a big fan of that. Just, the old days when they used to have a stand-up bass and a bunch of people stand around one microphone. I mean, it takes that's talent, bro. You know what I mean? You can't hide that in filters and bullshit. You gotta be able to play.
No, that's what we loved about it. And that's why we did that, because we actually recorded that song as a demo. And then we weren't going to do it on the album, but we decided to return to it and actually record us recording the song, which I thought was a cool idea for a video, to actually see the musicians laying the track down in the studio. And you get all the bass, you get all the alto, you get all those vocal parts from the piano, and that 9-foot Steinway sounds so good that I thought it would be cool to capture that in the studio. So
yeah,
we went with it.
Yeah, that's great, dude. Plus, that microphone is way better than the one you have right now. The one for the videos is really good. That's a great microphone. I
think someone was saying on the comments that their Xbox headset sounds better than mine.
That was Shauna Johnston. Yeah, that's our resident gamer. Okay, that's great. Yeah, see,
Lesson learned.
They take shots at everybody. The people who watch my show, they have no problem. Wow.
Well, it's probably well deserved.
Dude, great video, great performance. I love watching you work and perform, dude. Every time I see you do any song, I think you're gonna explode.
Yeah, I go take a nap after every song. It's a lot.
Yeah, you do.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you put a lot into it, dude. There's a lot there, and there's a lot. It's like you're sweating. Two words in, you're sweating and you're crazy. And I mean, you were perfect for that role of Jerry Lee Lewis. But that song alone shows the amount of you put about 160% effort into every song. It's gotta be exhausting, dude. That's committed.
It is. Well, at the end of the day, I think that in that video I'm sweating at the beginning because that's our third take. And at that point, I'm already sweating, and I was telling the drummer and the guy videotaping, I said, this has got to be it. We got to do it now. It's got to be this take, or I'm not going to be able to sing this again. This is it.
Either we do this or you're calling an ambulance. One of the two things you're going to have in the next few minutes.
Right.
Have you been doing,
exactly.
Are you getting up live anywhere now? What are you doing? Are you mainly focused on the recording, or are you being able to do some shows somewhere, anywhere?
I've mainly focused on the recording.
Right.
We have been able to do a couple of shows. We were doing some shows on the streets of New York City in the West Village last fall, and I believe that's going to start up again. And I know that a lot of theaters are letting people perform inside now, and I did do a show in a wonderful jazz cellar, Marines Jazz Cellar in Nyack. It's an amazing venue, so they let me bring in my rock and roll hoodlums in there. You know, normally they have extraordinary jazz, so we came in there like a bunch of hillbillies and played our little songs, and people had a great time.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. You guys came running in like the caddies from Caddyshack. You know what I mean? That scene where they come into the pool, everybody's minding their own business. Suddenly, here come you guys with drums and stand-up bass. It's like, woo! And they're like, what the hell's happening here?
Actually, that was the audience in the second half. We had these drunk, fun lunatics that walked in. They said, we heard there was music here, and we start playing some Hank Williams, and they just lost their stuff.
Oh, no, that's great, man. Very cool.
Yeah, so it was good. I think that at this point, people have been so pent up, so cooped up that they're just ready to cut loose. So that was a beautiful thing to see. So I'm more than ready to get out and do some more shows.
Yeah, I know. I'm just starting to pick up now. I know how you feel, dude. It's starting to open up more everywhere, but I think you're right about that. More and more, when people show up, they're just happy to be out, man. People are just happy to be at a show, somewhere, seeing something live. So they're going to be excited to get out and do stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I saw that you were starting to pick up some shows. Were you in Vegas recently?
Yeah, I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago. I'll be in Tulsa next week, and then I got I'm real happy. I'm going back to Chicago in July, so I got 2 weeks in Chicago in July, and then I booked a ship. I got a ship in late August into September, so I'll be on the Norwegian Joy. I think the Joy. I think so. At least that's what I have.
That sounds right. That sounds like a ship.
It is a ship. I just don't know if it's the right. I'm pretty sure it's the right one. Are you going to go back to ships? Are you thinking about it, or what's your plan?
I'm currently discussing it now.
No.
Our contracts are a little different to negotiate than yours because they tend to be quite long.
Yeah, right.
They were always in the 6-month range typically before.
Right.
And I think that we're just trying to figure out what to do with that. So I'm trying to see what I'm doing, because I had a show that was playing a lot of places before this, and I'm trying to see if that's going to pick up again or where that's going to go. So I have a lot of things to coordinate, because a lot
Good.
of things were put off and they're getting rescheduled, and I'm just trying to, accommodate as
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people as possible.
Yeah, plus, yeah, exactly. And then you got it, which it's been weird because the last year, I mean, we got thrown such a curveball 15 months ago that none of us the last year didn't go anywhere near the way we planned. So you kind of rearrange your life, and a year later, they're picking back up, and now you get other shit going on. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people that are like, well, no, I'm not going back to ships. I had a year, and I found this. I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. Trust me, I tried to find this. You know what I mean? I tried to find something that I didn't have to travel as much either. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, everything changed so much. I think it just depends. Plus, the last year really shows you, the pandemic started. I was freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then with the way the arts got treated during it, I was a part of me was kind of pissed. I was like, we really got thrown aside there. You know what I mean? A lot of the performers, whether you're acting or singing or telling jokes or whatever, they just shut the whole industry down. And as time went by and that happened, at the beginning, I was like, what am I going to do? And then after a year, you start to adjust. You know what I mean? You start to just find different ways, and you understand that life is not life is fragile, but you also learn that we can get through it. I just babbled for 3 minutes about shit that made no sense to even myself.
No, I completely understand. A lot of people were questioning what they were going to do, and their livelihood. I mean, it was swept out so quickly from under us, and there was just no clear picture of when things were going to come back. And in some ways, it's not particularly clear to me what things are going to look like when they start up again either. So I'm trying to figure that out, and I'm just weighing that. That's why I developed this project. At least I thought if I had a band and I was performing, I might have a little more autonomy with a gig that I could do between shows and between acts. So I figured, why not put a little band together, and we could book tours, and maybe I could open up for who knows. I just wanted to stay busy somehow, so I decided to put that little thing together, because I was pretty powerless. There wasn't much you could do.
No, but like you said, you got to doing the album is a smart move for you. You're at least the third or fourth guy I've talked to music wise that said, well, if I'm going to be shut down for a year, then I'm going to create something. And in a way, it was kind of weird. It almost kind of gave you a license to record an album in a way. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't go do shows, you couldn't go do ships, you couldn't do anything, and you're like, well, I got to be creative, I got to do something. So it really gave you an opportunity to focus on the album. So that's kind of cool. I mean, that's a silver lining thing.
It did. When are you going to find a 6-month period of time where you can work, get the actors together? There were some artists that I brought together that wouldn't have been available to do that.
Right.
I mean, we had this fabulous singer come on. Margot Siebert has been in so many Broadway shows. Her voice is absolutely angelic. She's an incredible artist. And I've seen her perform up in Vermont at Weston Playhouse, and I just thought if I could get her to sing on this, that would just be fun. No matter what happens, that would be a lot of fun. And that worked out. And that's something that we were captured. We have that music, and it's just, 10 or 20 years down the line, when I look back, what did I do? I can look at that and say, well, I'm glad we captured that.
Yeah. Plus, another thing that I think it kind of does for you and for other people in that situation is now you've established a professional relationship with another individual. So something you wouldn't have done if there was no pandemic. So like 2 years from now, a project comes up and the both of you are like, yeah, let's work together again. You know what I mean? It kind of opens the door for you to work with other people more often.
I think absolutely. Okay. So that was a dream come true. From an entrepreneurial producer aspect, you had all this time. You were forced to have all this time.
Yeah.
The studio was open because no one was booking anything at the studio. Everyone was too scared to actually perform in person.
Right.
So that ended up working out in our favor too. So if I needed an extra date or a makeup time to bring in a sax player to do something, that was generally available. And the great thing is I was able to raise $7,500 for musicians who were out of work at the time. So I'm really grateful to all my Kickstarter donors and supporters, because people weren't getting paid squat.
Yeah. No, dude, good for you for finding a way to make sure that the talent got money. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that helped everybody out. That's cool. Like at the end of the show, I always put blurbs to people's websites and try to push things like Kickstarters for other acts and, do whatever I can. That everybody needed something. You know what I mean? I need to go to the board really quick because Nick is here. Nick Voss is here. And I don't know if you're checking the comments, but he made 2 comments. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. I see one. He got us.
He got me
both
drunk in Roatan.
Oh,
I don't know if I can take
with
full responsibility for getting everybody drunk in Roatan. That was more of a mutual. Wasn't that the Dollar Tequila shot day that we went to that joint and we were supposed to?
Is that every day in Roatan?
I don't know.
Dollar Tequila shot day.
I do know that we almost didn't make the ship. I know that it was. I knew that day we pushed it a little bit that day, and we all crammed.
Yeah,
into
that was
a car.
Tuesday. Barely make it to the ship day. That was in my calendar. Hope I make it back.
I don't know. We'll try. Yeah, so it's never a good idea for them when 80% of their talent is on one outing. You know what I mean? It's like it was the $1 Million Quartet. It was me. It was the other comics. It was the band. They would have lost 3 shows if we didn't make that shift. They'd have been in serious trouble.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely
Orly.
right about that.
Yeah, Orly was
when
involved.
When you get off in some of those islands, who knows what's going to happen?
I don't know. I just try to get back to the ship on time. Who else? Pat Moore is here.
There were
I don't
some
know.
high-pressured cab races.
That guy got us back in
up,
time.
Up. There's an extra.
Yeah. It was Orly. You're right. Orly was involved. Orly, the guitarist. He's a soloist. He does the Carlos Santana tribute. I don't know if you ever seen him do that, but he's famous for that. That's his thing.
Legends in Concert?
Yeah. Yeah. He on the ship.
He has involvement with that, I know.
He was, but for a while on the ships, he was doing every once in a while, he would do a Carlos Santana night. So it would be him in the atrium doing Carlos Santana all night. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he was the guy that got us.
That's right.
He was the guy that got us in trouble. It's all his fault. I blame Orly for everything. It's 100% his fault.
Good time early. Orly. Good times Orly. He was dangerous. Otherwise, I would have been sober the entire week.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure, and that's my excuse as well. That never works very well. If it wasn't for Orly, I wouldn't have drank anything. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all his fault. Jerk. What a jerk. So what are you doing moving forward, buddy? First of all, is the album done? Are you completely done with the album?
We have all the tracks mastered.
Okay.
So essentially done. But we're in a situation now where we got to look at publishing and placing and all this other stuff that I don't know too much about. So I'm seeking the wisdom and guidance of others rather than just blast it all out there, because we have a couple of great songs. My friend Moot Davis collaborated on a song. We did a version of Little Sister,
Okay.
the really great Elvis Presley song,
Yeah.
and he just slaughters this song.
Okay.
And I sing part of it, he sings another part of it, and I'm thinking I might release that as a single, and so I have all this thinking to do because we have 14 tracks on the album, a lot.
Wow, that is a lot.
So I'm figuring out what to do with that.
Yeah, 14's pretty heavy, man. That's
we
good.
got the artwork done. My brother did the artwork.
Okay.
I reached out to all these people to get the artwork done, and just nothing was happening. I couldn't get in touch with people, and that's the other thing about this pandemic. Who wants to work with me? Who could do something? And my brother's a photographer, so I just went home for the week, had a good time. We lit up a bunch of cigars and put some black canvas in this room. Mom went to bed. We filled the room with smoke, destroyed the place, and got some great pictures. So it was beautiful.
That's great.
She woke up the next day and saw these pictures of me smoking cigars. She's like, "Where'd you do that? Where was that, in the house?" It's like, "No, Mom, in the barn. Don't worry about it.
way.
You were sleeping."
you have no idea, Mom. We wouldn't smoke in the house. That's crazy. I bet
Never.
Good, man. Well, that's good. Then you get the artwork done. I bet that looks cool too, dude. You got me. Now you got me jonesing for a cigar. There's more people saying.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I got so sick. I was just inhaling this thing. It just cured
You were
me of the
inhaling
desire
it?
because
You ever,
for the pictures.
are you a cigar guy or not?
I used to be on the ship.
Yeah.
I would smoke a couple a week.
Yeah.
I kind of got burnt out on it, and I just haven't been able to maintain it. That
Right.
vice.
I started smoking them
The
a lot
drinking
lately.
stuck, but not the cigars.
The drinking stuck. Yeah, they'll stick. I just
I'm
got a.
trying.
I just got.
Are you? You're a cigar guy?
I just got a humidor, so I'm more into cigars now than I have been. Yeah, I just got one, so I don't know what happened, but yeah, I just ended up in cigars more. I don't get it. Lately, it's been although I've been getting the whatever. I got the Cuba Cubas, the acid Cuba Cubas, and those the cigars. They're good cigars, but they're like $18 a pop. You know what I mean? Cigars, that's a little pricey. But yeah, I just recently got into them. I don't know why, because I live in a building now. I don't smoke in my house. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't smoke it. Plus, I have 2 daughters. They'll kill me. If they're like, they go, you should just smoke in the house. And I'm like, you do not want me smoking a cigar in this house because you will bitch and whine and complain. And yeah, there's not. Even I won't do it. I'm like, it's not gonna happen. Nick
Why do
says
they
he
smell
Nick says he misses passing out on cigars.
so bad?
Every comment Nick makes has something to do with passing out and being drunk. Every single one. Okay, all makes sense.
Yeah, Nick would get these beautiful cigars, not to throw you under the bus, but you would see half a cigar, beautiful, $20 cigar, just half burnt, and you think, man, what a waste. Why, Nick? Why'd you do that? Meanwhile, he would leave. I would shove mine to the side because I couldn't finish mine either, but,
Yeah.
I would try to
Yeah,
sneak that over, act cool, like,
Yeah.
I could smoke this.
to give him shit till
No,
he's
I don't.
gone. This is bull. You can't finish your cigar. What's wrong with you? You puss. That's not how you. Is he gone? Thank God. Thank God. I can
Yeah.
put the cigar out. My stomach
Screw
is
that.
killing me.
Wash all these clothes. Take them
Ah.
off immediately.
This is terrible. Terrible. So, dude, I don't know how to lead into this next video, but I found it when I was on the internet looking over your stuff, and I'm playing this video because I think it's hilarious. Obviously, besides playing piano, he seems to have had some acting, some training, you're an actor as well. You're talented. I mentioned in the promo that you are talented. You're a musician, you're a playwright, and you're an actor. So we're going to show a video that I found of you doing. It's called Characters of Substance. That's what this video is called. They found it on your YouTube page. You know what it is. Do you want to set it up for the people? Because I think it's hilarious. I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing because it's 12 minutes long, but I know we're going to skip through it. We're going to skip through it. But do you want to set it up in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, we can bop around.
Let's do that.
This is a bit of a reel that I made, just various characters that I had created that I thought I could send out as a clip. Oh, you're looking for a doctor? Here's my version of a doctor that you're clearly not going to cast, but he's wearing scrubs. Oh, you want a lawyer? Here's a lawyer, and also here's the accused, all in one video. Just a bunch of characters amalgamated, just a bunch of
Dude, all right.
craziness.
We're going to play this. This is hilarious. Okay, bam. And bam. All right. Here we go. Characters of Substance. That's what this looks so sweet. Starts out so innocent. Okay.
Hi, I'm a young lawyer fresh out of law school, and I'm hungry and eager to make things happen. I represent some of the worst criminals who have committed some of the most heinous crimes. And if you think that might include you, then give me a call because I might be able to get you off. So don't delay, call 1-800-LAWYER today. Just listen to these testimonials from some of my clients who I almost got off, except the jury was biased.
I had her tied up for a week. Then I started skinning her pets, laying the fresh skins on her face. Well, then things got really weird.
I don't know if there's much I can do for that guy, but if you did something like that, then give me a call, because I will fight for you, just like I'm fighting for this guy who did this.
We was bowling. For me and my cousin Freddie. And we was having a good time with the bowling balls, but we thought, what if we had some heads to bowl with?
Probably going
Okay, hold on, dude. I'm sorry. This makes me laugh so hard. Oh, wait, I lost your audio. What the hell? Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. All right, there we go. You're back. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, here, I'm back.
Okay. First of all, how old are you?
You know, a
when
lot
you
of potential here.
How old were you when you shot this? How long ago was this?
Oh, is this 5 years ago? Right before I went on the ship?
Dude, you look so young. But dude, I want to go back. Dude, look at the fucking look at this. Look at the I love the wig work. It's fantastic. The hair is fantastic.
Oh, about $70 on Amazon. I got 5 or 6 wigs. I got all this stuff: the teeth, the sleeve tattoos.
Yeah. Is it the same
Am I
place?
wearing a grill there? I think there's a grill here,
Is there a
but I
grill?
didn't get the glue, so it's falling out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah, I thought that looked. Hold on. All right.
It was bowling.
Yeah, you're trying to hold it in with your
For me
tongue, dude, while you're
and my
doing the
cousin,
scene.
Freddie. And we was having a good time with the bowling balls, but we thought,
I didn't even catch that.
what if we had some heads to bowl with?
I love the look at the.
Probably going to jail for life. Also, if you've committed a simple carjacking or were arrested for marijuana possession, please give me a call because I could certainly use some easier cases. Now listen to this client who was busted during a heroin sting when he was running from the cops.
That guy's having a good time.
Dude, this is the best. I love this video.
Well, that must be some good stuff.
All right, hold on. Wait, all right, we're going to move forward. Dude, this is the best.
Okay, sure. Let's move forward.
No.
Oh, this one was pretty good. This is
Yeah.
the biggest line of all time.
Okay.
Granted, these are not real drugs.
Yeah, I was going to. Well, let's watch it play through for it.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I made the millions or whatever in showbiz. First things first, I don't know about you, but I need a little too. Oh, jeez.
Dude, okay. All right, this is why. First of all, I was amazed by that. But then you told me that you actually snorted shit in your nose. What was it?
It was like some sort of dairy product. I think it was dried goat's milk. I want to say that. Maybe because that just sounds weird. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I love your commitment. It's
see
the
this?
best. That's the best ever. You're like, I was just gonna snort it. I'll do it. I'll snort it in. I'll just snort it.
Well, I remember I was looking at, it was Matt Kenny and Matt Pridgy were the guys filming this, and I looked at them, I said, I'm not going to be able to get any more in. This is one take. Because I'm going to be full. Although the next bit is pretty good.
All right, let's play it. Let's play it. Dude, this is why you're on the show, is that you come in 190 miles an hour for every scene, and then you're like, I can only do 2 of these. I can only do this twice. You know, eventually people are going to realize they have to get you in early takes, otherwise there's no take 7 with you. You know what I mean? It's got to be 2 or 3 shots, and then
No, it's like he's severely damaged after take 3.
yeah,
Not
right.
the same actor.
Yeah. You need an IV, you know, all kinds of shit after like take 3.
He's hurt himself.
So's a new play, 10 kilos for Castro, just opened on Broadway, and I tell my secretary next day, get down to the store, get a New York Times. I want to read the review, right? So she returns with the paper, but she hands me a tray with a nice load and says, you're going to need this. I ask, well, what's the matter? She says, just take it. And as it turns out, I need to even out the other nostril anyway. So's...
Oh, dude.
Oh,
God, dude.
Oh, mama!
I didn't see that part before.
Zoza, we lose $10 million.
This gets a little morbid.
My chief investor decides to put a hit on me. I need to raise $10 million. So I sit down with the only man I know at the time who can loan me the 10 mil. And we sit down, and he pushes the tray over and says, "Try this. It's new." And I ask, "Like newer than the old stuff?" He says, "Just try it." So, I can't feel my arm. Is that bad? Probably just need another toot.
Physical comedy.
Oh, dude, look.
Hi, I'm Mark Jessup. Thanks.
Okay, let's hit pause.
Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff here.
Oh God, that's killing me, dude. Oh my God. You have no idea what kind of damage you caused to your brain. Go years from now. You're gonna get
I've
some.
never been the same.
Yeah,
since.
it wasn't drugs. It was some sort of dairy product. You're gonna go see a doctor in about 20 years. And I can't. I think I have Alzheimer's. And no, there's a lodge of a dairy egg in your head. An egg is formed from the powder that you shot into your brain.
Yeah, you have the genetic makeup of a goat mixed with a man. Something's happening.
Something is not. This is not good. This is not good. All right, man.
No, not good at all.
All right.
Yeah, but that was just fun to do. I just wrote this stuff, went in, they let me do whatever the heck I wanted. They edited it. They did a great job with the editing.
Yeah. Dude, it's a nice piece. It's a great character piece. It's a great little 12-minute character piece. It's good. I like it. You know what I mean? It's good. I laughed my ass off, dude. I couldn't stop. I think you're funny anyway. So when I watched that, dude, it was my favorite line was the headline. Oh man, that was funny. That was rich.
The headline. Well, thanks for bringing that up. I hadn't seen that in actually a while, so that means a lot. Thanks.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Absolutely.
You did some scouring.
Dude, I don't mess around, man. I try to find something. Every once in a while, I can't. You'd be surprised, dude. I don't know how. I don't know how. I have some guys. I've had a couple people on the show where I've looked and I can't find anything, and I'm like, how do you not have anything online? How is you know what I mean? I don't understand how there's some people that don't have anything, And even the stuff I have, is not. Other people have way more stuff online. It seems like everybody has something online now. But I know some people that don't have nothing online. No clips. Stand-ups with no video clips. I'm like, how do you not have a clip? There should be a clip or something somewhere.
Do they just keep them private and then, send them out unlisted to people?
Yeah, because a lot of comics are worried about, I always thought this is a stupid approach. They're worried about people stealing their material. They're worried about people stealing their jokes. They're like, I'm not putting anything online because I don't want someone to steal it. And which years ago I kind of understood that mindset, but this day and age you got to have a digital footprint, man. You got to have something out there. You know what I mean? People got to be able to find something on you, otherwise you're in trouble.
And also, if you're stealing material, why are you in stand-up comedy anyway? It seems like the stuff that you generate that's most personal to you is what's going to really make a lasting imprint and catapult your career anyway.
Yeah, you're 100% right, because my argument that has always been the same. People ask me, are you worried about people stealing? And I'm like, no. Two reasons. One, most of my stuff is pretty personalized. You know what I mean? It's about me. It's about my kids. It's about my life. So, if you steal it, it's pretty obvious. And then number two, I'm like, my job is to create stuff, so I just write more shit. I haven't had anybody steal anything from me in years, but it's happened, and I've called people out on it. But I'm like, just write more stuff. There's so much. You know what it is? Years ago when I started out, it was just clubs, and you would have a couple of clips here and there. There was no internet. There was none of that shit. I'm old, Jefferson. I'm way older than you. I don't know if you're aware of that. I'm an old man. But when we started out, nobody shared stuff. You couldn't go online and find videos or clips of anyone, of anything, But now everything's out there. Everyone has something online somewhere, So it seems like the older people are, the more they worry about people stealing shit, I guess.
That makes sense. You know what? Maybe they were stealing everything back in the day. You could, because you wouldn't get thrown up online and there was less accountability.
Yeah, nobody knew you were doing a prior bit. You know what I mean? If somebody, like, I'd known people that had done, I've seen them do stuff. You know what happens a lot, honestly? Well, it happens a ton on ships with cruise directors, assistant cruise directors, and any hosts. A lot of times they'll go up and they'll tell a joke from a comic that was there the week before. They do stuff like that all the time. You know what I mean? Or I've seen guys do George Carlin stuff on a ship. You know, like a cruise director do a bit. And I'll be like, it's a George Carlin bit. You know, and he's like, yeah, I know. Like, why? Is that bad? And they don't think it's a big deal, but I guess maybe to them, maybe it's not on a ship. You know, I always look, it's different when I look at guys, the people that work as like hosts and entertainers, because if you're a host, like you're doing a show, that's one thing. You know what I mean? You have lines, you know what you're going to do, you know, you're performing. But when you're a host or a social host, you have to interact with people in these social functions and group functions all the time. That's a lot of pressure for them to be funny every week. You know what I mean? I think that might be, that's, you know, so for them to grab a line and use it, it's common practice. So when people call them on it, they don't think anything's wrong with it.
Well, they might be a funny person, but they're funny in that they have the personality. They can deliver a line, but they can't generate the content. You know, they were hired for that job. And that's a high pressure job to be a cruise entertainment director, where you just have to be on all the time.
Yeah. You can't even get a cup of coffee,
bro.
Can
like,
you imagine?
I gotta steal it. Sorry.
Yeah. Dude, just to survive, are you kidding me? You can't even go get a cup of coffee without somebody jumping all over you. You know what I mean? One of the things I always liked on the cruise ship was the first few days before people saw me do a show, because then I could go out and get coffee and go get something to eat and hang out, and nobody would know who you were. Because after a couple of days, everybody knows who you are.
Oh, yeah. Our show, we had Sunday to Sunday cruises, and our show was on Thursday and Friday. So we were anonymous for most of the cruise. It was
that's
great.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you did.
And then Saturday would be crazy because everybody had seen the show. That's a big theater, and they did the show 4 times. So by the time you've had 80% of the people on the ship see the show. So
and Saturday, you're a hero. They all love you. Everyone's chanting your name.
Yes, we emerge wearing our own versions of our character. We just
like a superhero costume.
Just basically.
With it's coming out of, like, the whole crowd's like, look! You guys come walking out of smoke behind you. Just, just be like waving at people. How you doing? What's up? Good to see you. Hi.
Nick, who was commenting earlier, I know we would go out all the time, dressed to the nines, kind of like our characters. Maybe fully like our characters. Sometimes we were losing our minds sometimes. We had to do something. You want to play darts with Elvis and Jerry Lee, get your butt kicked. You'll have a little story to take home.
Yeah, you guys always show up. You guys always showed up dressed to your nines. Like, I could show up like a bum. For a comic, you can just show up in a t-shirt and jeans. I can get away with that.
You must have something in your contract that's different than ours. They make us,
Oh,
that's
right. There's like
trim, sort of.
You got to keep trim? That's definitely not in my contract. I'll tell you that right now. There's nothing about my gut that would cost me. That one would hurt me. Well, you guys got to, because it's a whole different angle. You guys got to, you're portraying those characters, man. You know what I mean? You got to, I would imagine.
Yeah, they don't want late Elvis up there.
They don't want the 74, Elvis from 74 walking around. Could you imagine Nick in a big jumpsuit and a big fat suit just walking around? Just going,
hey, just eating a hot dog on stage.
Thank you very much. Burping, farting, just sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. I was out with Orly all afternoon.
That would make it in one of my videos later on. I'll do that on the
yeah, absolutely, 100%. I want to see that.
Oh, that's great.
Wow, Nick said I'll have a jumpsuit after COVID. He's looking at me. I guess Nick hasn't taken care of himself during COVID. All right. Okay,
perfect. People
have questions now. Let me see. Every once in a while, people have questions. Here we go. Brenda Running has a question for you. She's one of my Patreon members. She says, which do you enjoy most, acting, comedy, or the piano?
That's a good question. I started out playing the piano when I was a kid. I've always loved playing piano. When I got into show business, it was primarily as an actor. And then I used the piano as a vehicle to allow me to get more work. And since then, the piano has become a more and more present part of my life. I didn't play rock and roll music before I did Dollar Quartet. So, oh, there's a dog trying to come in here. German Shepherd.
Is it a strange dog, or are you aware of this dog?
No, that's
Is this a dog wandering into your house?
that was just unexpected. It's like, oh my God.
Oh, there's a dog in here.
That didn't help me. My train of thought. Everything's falling apart during the pandemic. I don't know what day it is. I didn't know. I was sure that this was at 6 p.m. my time because I only operate on my time zone.
Yeah, I know.
days.
I try to say, I tell people enough of Pacific Standard Time. I don't, and everybody.
No, once I saw that, but I was sitting here for a few hours, like I'm ready. Ready
Thank
with
God.
my crappy
Well, I would
microphone.
rather have that, dude. I saw that. You went out and dropped $150 on a piece of shit microphone. I appreciate that.
Save the receipt.
I would, yeah. As long as you have the receipt, that's all you need. You're fine. You're good. I just appreciate the fact you were early. I've had at least a handful of people that'll text me at like 5:59 my time, and they're like, "So what are we doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What are we doing? I sent you 4 emails this week with a list on how to do it." That's what pisses me off more than anything, man. I'll be honest with you. As I wrote that letter out, because I want people to know what's going on, so I send that letter out. I'm like, just read this letter. It tells you how to sign in, tells you what we're going to do. It gives you a heads up on the show. It just gives you a heads up. And people are always like, so what are we doing? I'm like, did you read the letter? And so many people are like, no. I go, why wouldn't you read the letter? Just read it.
People are the worst.
People are the worst.
No.
Okay, here's another question.
But
This is Rachel Zimmerman. She has a
no,
good
but
question.
to finish that question,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I kind of half-assed that answer for.
No, that was perfect.
Was it
No,
Keith?
but this
No, Brenda.
this leads into the other question. Okay, now Rachel has a question. This is a good
Okay.
one, and I'm interested for this answer. Do you play by ear or do you read music?
Well, I primarily read the music for classical stuff. If you look online, might be able to find clips of me in a show called Two Pianos, Four Hands, which
Right.
is a very famous Canadian play about 2 young classical musicians, and they play all sorts of amazing classical pieces, and it culminates at the very end with us playing a Bach piano concerto, just one movement, and it's reorchestrated for 2 pianos. It's 27 pages of music, and I had to pull that apart, and it took me 3-4 months to really learn it and really hone in. And I had to memorize that piece before I actually showed up day 1 of rehearsal, because you can't just show
Right.
up and, oh, I got to do all these scenes. I'm playing 15 characters, and, oh, should we rehearse the Bach concerto at some point?
Right.
Um, but for the rock and roll stuff, it's very different. You have an ear for it. You realize, okay, Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues, 3-4 chords, Matchbox, Great Balls of Fire, 3-4 chords. You start to hear that, and you learn the licks, and you play that by ear. I actually listen to the old records, those recordings, and I'll break those apart by ear. And sometimes I could do a pretty good job, and other times I have to consult, because there's some licks that I can't hear sometimes. You might have to do with the analog recording of the time where you can't quite pick it out. But chord-wise, you could get the structure. So I do a little bit of both. Wow, that was a
Okay.
long way to answer that.
No, I'm glad you went the long way because I was trying to find something. That worked out perfect.
Oh.
I was looking for, what's this? At least that. I was looking for, see if I could find a clip of 2 hands, 4 pianos. No, 2 pianos, 4 hands.
Yes, there was a clip. I wonder if you look 2 pianos, 4 hands, Cincinnati Playhouse in the park, maybe it would show up. And they're just 2 actors, me and my fellow actor, Matt McGloin. So if you see that, you could pop that up because it's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Hold on. I did see,
Oh.
sorry, Cincinnati
Just
Playhouse.
gotta
Play
come
it.
see it at a theater.
Oh, you got to go see it live. I guess that's the way it's going to be. What do you have? You got anything? Do you got anything booked coming up as far as live or touring that you know of? that you know of? That's the dumb part of that question.
Some little gigs that we might be doing here and there. I might have a couple music shows coming up, but all the 2-piano, 4-hand productions, we're still waiting to get those rebooked. We had 4 ready to go before the pandemic hit at some really fun theaters I was looking forward to going to, so hopefully those are going to reschedule. But I really don't know. I'm kind of sitting and waiting and figuring it out.
Right. Well, you're going to finish up the album. When do you think you'll be done with the album? Do you have a target date or any idea?
I'm hoping this month. I'm going to get it out to my supporters this month. We have all the tracks mastered, and I have the artwork done, so I'm going to start slowly releasing it, and it's going to be out on all platforms. So if you have Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Hoozy Doozy, or I don't know what
Hoozy
people use these
Doozy?
days.
I'm an
Hoozy
exclusive
Doozy.
member at Hoozy Doozy.
Music Uzy,
music, Uzy.
ear stuff. That's going to be out on all that stuff.
All right. Well, what I'll do is I'll put it in. I usually put it in the bio after the show, but what you're going to have to do is contact me when it's released and let me know so I can make sure I have the proper links on this video. You know what I'm saying? So when people go into the description of the video,
Okay.
that they get that. Who else is here? Hey, my daughter's watching the show. Holy crap! Can someone tell this guy his daughter wants to say hi? What the? Okay. My daughter's in the next room. This is what happens when your teenage daughters don't get attention. They start to lash out at you.
Don't you have 2 daughters?
Yeah, I have 2.
Right?
Yeah. She's yelling now. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's yelling in the other room because she heard me.
Oh, I can hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Lily?
Yeah. that's
Hello, Lily. I don't know if she can
Come
hear
in.
that.
She just said hello. Do you want to come in here?
Come on in. Come on over.
Lily? No? Fine. Forget it.
We won't
Yeah.
bite.
I have
We're
2.
nice guys.
The oldest is going through its finals week. So the oldest is in college. She's doing finals this week. So it's fun.
Ooh.
So it's a lot of fun here. She gets very
So
cranky.
just be quiet. Let her study.
Dude, I can't. I stay hidden in my room. I just stay hidden over here. It's the only way to do it. You don't have kids yet, right? You have no kids, right? You're kidsless.
I am, but I have
Or
7
no.
younger brothers and a younger sister.
Holy
so
shit.
it feels like, there are kids involved in my life, but they're not mine. They're
That's
siblings.
the Irish thing, right? Irish
Irish and bored.
is bored. Yeah, there you
Cold.
go. Well, I got 4 brothers. That's they were just talking about that. So
That's good.
There's a guy watching the show, Alex. He's by the way, Alex, congratulations. His wife is pregnant. They're gonna have their 3rd child. We were just talking about that. Nobody has more than 2 or 3 kids anymore. You just don't. That's just crazy. That's a lot of kids. 7 is crazy. I have a friend who's got 15 kids.
15.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking in this day and age.
All
With 15
natural
kids.
birth?
I didn't get into the specifics or schematics of it really. I go, what the fuck?
Did they start
I
slicing?
love that's
Did
the
someone
first
open at
question
some
you
point?
go for. Was it all natural? I just want to know what we're dealing with here. Are we going to be?
Well, I saw my sister being born, so I've seen a lot of crazy stuff.
Did you really?
And the head was peaking. What's the word? Crowning?
Crowning.
Yes. I must have been 8. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have been seeing this.
Why were you
And
there?
no midwife was there helping my mother breathe,
Okay.
and my sister is crowning.
Right.
And I remember my grandmother, Nana, she shuffled us out of the room. She just said, "You can't watch this. This is
Yeah,
not for your
get out."
eyes. You can't be seeing this."
Right.
I was like, "Yeah, you should have done that about 10 minutes ago."
Yeah, you're a little late
Before.
with that.
I saw this bloody little head.
I didn't. I was.
It's the
I was.
kind of content I could help.
I was in the room when my oldest was born, and it was a C-section. So my ex was. I was sitting like here, and they had a big partition right here, and then my ex's head was there, and I was kind of like caressing her head and holding her hand and stuff. And they had to, have the baby. I'm doing the father stuff. Yeah, I'm doing the
Good
I'm
job.
doing the good dad stuff, the good husband stuff. Good girl. Good. Breathe.
With your pizza in the other
Breathe,
hand.
yeah, breathe. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard on me too. Can we hurry up? The Bears are on at 4. You know what I mean? But so
Why on a Sunday?
yeah, you couldn't wait till tomorrow, son of a. But she's so anyway, she has the baby, and I'm standing, and purposely didn't know the gender beforehand. We wanted to be surprised for the first one. You know what I mean? We wanted to be, oh look. So so as I'm holding her hand and stuff, they go, it's a girl, and I stand up and go, yay! And I look down, and dude, I look right in to the fucking cavern of her stomach where they cut the C-section. They cut her open. Everything's all ripped up. The baby's out. I look right into the middle of surgery, body, intestines, and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just standing. It was like, it just hit me quick. And I sat down like, it was, I didn't expect it. It was not pleasant. It was not good at all.
You were not trained to see this.
I didn't want to see any of that.
No.
And that was the worst. It was the whole, it was not good. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, no.
I didn't feel good about it.
That's traumatizing. That's
Well,
traumatizing.
I guess.
That's a lot.
Well, we're divorced, so I guess that maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all good now.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yes. I can't imagine that hole every time I see you.
Oh man.
Oh.
All right,
There's
man.
a lot.
Yeah.
I
All right.
could
Well,
do the padding and the hand holding. I could do
that's
that.
the easy
Do the
part.
birth.
That I should have just stuck with that. Once I got adventurous, and then they give you the baby right away. If your father's in there, they hand you the baby. They go, here's the baby. Like they wrap her up, So I'm holding the right. She's right out, and I got my hand under it, and I got my hand. Her head is in my hand, but this is a little lesson for when babies are born. Their heads are soft like mush. Their skull isn't hard yet. Their whole head. So I'm holding her, and I can feel her head melting into my hand. So I put like a giant handprint on the back of her head, like a mold. You know what I mean? Like I could like I stuck it into clay. And then I thought I thought I damaged her. I was like, oh my god, nurse, and they're taking her, and I'm like, is she okay? Is she okay? And they're like, I'm an idiot. It's my first baby. They're like, calm down, sir. I can only imagine how many times they're dealing with people like me. I'm hyperventilating now. So far, I've looked inside my wife's intestines. I put a handprint in the back of my daughter's head. I'm like, I'm surprised they didn't escort me to that hospital or escort me out of the hospital.
Just a bull in a china shop in there.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Not in your natural element. So did the head ever come back?
Yeah,
to the
she's
natural
fine.
shape?
Yeah, it came back real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's like it fixes. They
Oh,
explained it to me. They go, it's that way on purpose. And you're like, why? Because when the baby comes out the canal, the head squishes down so the head can come out. Otherwise, it would be painful if it was skull. Think about it. I'm like, okay, it makes sense now. Now I understand.
And it's still painful, it looks like. So thank goodness for those mushy heads.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I was 10 pounds and 10 ounces. I don't know how my mother did it, but I broke a collarbone on the way out.
Oh, did you really?
And
where are
Not
you in
that
the
I remember.
progression of the 8 kids? You have 8 kids total, right? So where are you?
9 in all, I'm the oldest.
9 in all. Holy cow. Oh, you're the oldest. Holy crap. Okay. All right. I'm the oldest. All right.
Oh, of 4 or 5?
Of 5. Yeah, of 5. The
All
fourth
boys?
one, all boys. Yeah, the fourth, the last one was a mistake. We always give him shit for that. He was a.
Aren't
he
they
was a
all?
mistake. Yeah. That's apparently. The third one, Glenn. The third one was named Glenn, or the third one was named Andrew, and after a while, my mom realized his initials spelt ASS, and she was like, "I can't do that to him, so we're gonna change his name to Glenn." And I was only a toddler, and it really fucked me up. I go, "But where's Andy?" They go, "But this is Andy, but it's Glenn." Yeah, but where's Andy? Me and my brother couldn't figure it out, and we wouldn't talk to Glenn. It was very creepy. So we made her promise. So we go, "You have to have another baby, and you have to name him Andy." She's like, "All right, fine." So she had another baby and named him Andy, right? And then she had Scott by mistake.
What was the middle name? You said it was ASS?
Stephen. Andrew Stephen Schmidt.
It was going to be Andy Stephen Schmidt?
Yeah, and then she changed it to Glenn Stephen Schmidt.
Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't realize after she did it. She
You
figured
got to
it out.
homeschool that kid. You
Yeah.
can't send that kid to school.
This kid can't be out in public at all. We're gonna keep him here. You just sit here and mind your business.
I always respect my dad, who would really make sure that we didn't have any, egregiously weird names where you could make fun of us, because kids are brutal about that stuff.
Yeah,
And I
right.
remember just being thankful at that at an early age as we made fun of a kid who had a weird name,
Right.
because that's what you do. You
Sure,
can't
that is
help
what you-
it.
Yeah. Right, right. Shauna
Yeah.
Johnston said you made her vagina hurt. I think it's important I point that out.
Oh, oh, wait. Listen to this, though.
Okay.
My brother Joseph was 12 pounds, 1 ounce.
Holy cow.
Set the record at the hospital. Still a natural birth. And I was just pissed because he took my family record.
Yeah. But, dude, 12 pounds.
Unbelievable, though.
Dude, that's insane. What does your mom eat when she's pregnant? That's insane. What is going on over there?
Lamb heads,
I,
beef testicles.
lamb heads, beef testicles, a lot of protein, a lot of protein and marrow, a lot of marrow. She drinks marrow all the time.
You should bring her on, and she would have all the correct answers. We grew up on one of the largest organic farms in the Northeast.
Okay.
All family owned and operated. So I was raising 12,000 chickens. So I know that we were eating chicken hearts and livers and there were too many vitamins.
Yeah.
She was eating too well,
Yeah.
I think, is the problem.
She was eating real food, too.
And she typically
the
had to
problem.
be induced because she wouldn't just go into labor
she would just go into labor.
sometimes, and we would just grow.
No, that's because that's the problem. That once you're in there and you're getting, first of all, you're getting lamb heads all the time, and you're growing. Why would you come out? You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, I'm not coming out. There's no way I'm coming out. It's good. It's comfy in here. I got lamb heads and chicken hearts and all kinds of stuff.
I'm not going to be able to chew on these lamb heads for another few years.
But I don't care. That's okay.
Might as well keep ingesting them through this tube. Oh, this is just really good.
Yeah, this is a great conversation. I didn't think you and I would end up talking about vaginas and, baby birth. This is the last line of questioning I thought we were going to go down. Okay.
Sorry. It always
Nick
goes
said-
back to the farm with me.
Nick said you were planning on growing up in there. That's what you were planning on.
If I could go back in, no, let's not go there.
The show just took a weird turn. Just a weird. Oh,
He was
Okay.
planning on growing up in there.
yeah.
Nick and I have had a lot of late night conversations. I probably said that.
Yeah, it's
Probably
it
true.
probably did. Right before you put the cigar out. Fair enough.
Can I smoke in here?
All right, man. Oh my God, I would have stopped after 10. All right, where are we at now? Time. Oh crap! All right, we got to go. We got to wrap this up. We're at 7:10.
We got to go. Okay.
We got to wrap this up. Dude, first of all, thank you for being here. This is great. I want to have you back when you get the album up and you get it out, man. Let's and let me know so I can put all the info in the bio. Is there anything else you want to plug or push or get people to drive traffic toward your website or anything at all? What do you got?
Oh, why don't we just say that when the album comes out, I'll send you all the links. I'm making that all available online, and I'd love for people to be able to share that and get the word out on that and just enjoy the music, because it's going to be killer music, and it's dance music. It's 50s music that we re-envisioned, and I just want people to hear it. So if we plug that at a later on date when it comes out, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Right on.
Or they can go back and look at the rest of the characters of Substance.
Oh, there's more. There's like 6 more minutes of that video. I didn't play the whole thing. I apologize. I should have finished it up. I didn't want.
They don't have to do that.
Is there more snorting involved in that video? Is there more snorting?
There is one where I'm portraying a doctor and performing a liver transplant, and I actually get a liver, and I'm playing with the liver, and I'm surprised you didn't. I'm kind of glad you didn't go to that one, because it's, well, after our conversation now, it would make sense, but it's just a lot.
Really?
So
That's
if anyone's going to
interesting.
be up for another hour, you can check that out.
Hold on. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
All right. Let's give it a
The
shot.
cutting board.
Making my own.
What name
Right.
is that?
Scalpel. We're losing them. Come on, people. Do your jobs.
You don't have that mask
All right,
over
I
your
got
nose.
it. Got it. Here it is.
Oh,
We found the root of the problem right here.
Whoa, cut. You wouldn't pull the liver out and wave it around.
Oh, I was just trying to make it my own.
Just leave it in.
All right, leave it in. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, just have fun with this one.
I like this. So you're not.
I think we saved a life, people. Good job. Give yourselves a round. I think I'll have a round myself.
Whoa, cut.
Oh, that was awesome. That was fun. That was fun.
Don't think the doctor would shotgun a beer.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably more of a whiskey man like myself.
Let's just stick with beer.
Whiskey might be good. I've developed this whole backstory where his family grows up in a distillery. So, if we can get the whiskey, that'd be good.
Okay, whiskey.
All right. Listen, all right, y'all. Give yourselves a round.
Oh my God.
Oh, it took a lot of guts to do what you did today. Darn it. Sorry. Just not. That's the way I practiced it. Well. No, before we go, Mr. Director, what are the rules on me taking the rest of this whiskey home with me?
It's against the rules. Roll one.
Gotcha. It's against the rules. Rolling.
Was that you with your mask the last year?
Guys.
Is that how you wore the mask? Was it?
You guys.
Yeah,
You guys. Seriously?
pretty much.
Seriously? Good job. Give yourselves give yourselves a round.
That was nice.
What's in the bottle? What's really in the bottle? Was it whiskey?
I think it's apple juice.
Okay.
I don't even have contact info on the end of that video.
It's just that's the best. I just got that too. Where'd that go? Damn it! I lost it.
What is wrong with me?
What is wrong? All right, man.
Promoting myself.
All right,
My
man.
strongest suit.
All right, let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here. Before we get out of here, do me a favor. Tell me what traffic's like on the 405 real quick. Can you do it for me? Because I'm getting ready to go to North.
Oh, wait, let me check it out here. We've got some blockage going on past the Oh no, it's the Dunkin' Donuts that seems to be causing a problem. They're having a shortage on the turkey power sandwiches. We recommend rerouting and heading around in order to make it in time. Thank you for joining us. Over and out.
That's good, folks. Jefferson McDonald, give him a round of applause right there. The one and only. Dude, I can't thank you. Thank you enough for being here, man. I appreciate it. It was the best. All right,
Thank
man.
you.
All right, buddy. Yeah, we'll see you soon. That is Jefferson McDonald, folks, right there. That's my good friend. That went great, guys. You're great. Listen, my daughter's, all she's doing is reminding me where we're going for dinner over and over again. She's not really watching the show. She's just hurry up so we can go to Paradise Cove. Okay, fair enough. Guys, this is a great show. This is awesome. Nick, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody for being here. Thank all you guys. Please like the video if you can. I appreciate it. That'd be the best. Besides that, we'll be back in 2 days, Wednesday. I don't know who's going to be here Wednesday. We had a little cancellation, a little issue, a little thing, and I'll get back to you. But there will be a show Wednesday for sure. There will definitely be a show Wednesday. I will touch base with you over the next day or two to let you know who's going to be here. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with the show. Thanks for tuning in. Also, if you want, boom, support the show in any way, shape, or form right there. You can do so right there financially. There's some options. Look right there. Go to LennySchmidt.com/ if you can. Do that, and you can sponsor us any way you want. You go to, there's a Venmo option, Cash App. You can go to PayPal, credit card. I got all kinds of stuff on there, folks. Besides that, you guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. As always, do me a favor. Please dream of Pinky.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Special episodes of Lenny Schmidt Quarantine Comedy was created, produced, and is hosted by Lenny Schmidt. We live stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. Pacific every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Special episodes occasionally stream or are uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday. Every episode is also launched as a podcast and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If you enjoyed the show, please like the video. If you really like it, share the video. If you really, really like it, please subscribe to the Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. You'll get updates on this and numerous other online comedy content that my dad produces. Check the info section below for detailed information on all of our guests. If you are a fan, you can follow and support them as well. Go to their page, like their content, buy their albums, purchase their shirt, any merch they may be selling. Anything you do will support performers, will literally help save the arts. In fact, if you want to support this show financially, just go to LennySchmidt.com/ if you can, or Venmo at Lenny Schmidt Comedy. If you donate as little as $1 or as much as $10,000, it will help pay for the stuff my dad keeps breaking. If you can't pay for the comedy content, that's okay. COVID sucks for all of us. Enjoy the free show. If you want to find a way to support what we do, just subscribe to Lenny Schmidt Comedy channel on YouTube. That really helps a lot. Thank you for listening to my dad's show, and as always, dream of Pinky.